with this problem, I've given us a little bit of a jump start. I didn't copy the whole problem down. The whole problem reads, according to the U.S. Department of Education, by 2007 data, there is a gap between teaching salaries for men and women at private colleges and universities. The average salary for men exceeds the average salary for women by $14,037. Combined, their average salaries are $130,015. Determine the average teaching salaries at private colleges for men and women. I've summarized it as being, there's some key points here. The average salary for men exceeds that of women by this amount, and the combined salaries is this amount, and we know that we're trying to find the salaries of men and women. So we need to read the problem and state the unknown. Well, we kind of have two unknowns. Find the salary of men and that of women. But remember, we're going to pick one of them to be x, and we'll represent the other as a quantity of x. So we have a value here that if we let x equal the salary of women, we have identified that that's what we're going to do. Now I need to be able to state the other unknown is that men, if women is the x, then men are how much? Well, I don't need to make another variable y. What I can just say is that, well, if I know x, if I happen to know x, I'm just going to add $14,037 because this would be the men's salary, because it is this expression that helps me out right here. So I can represent other unknowns as a quantity of x. It's a little bit tricky to find, but it'll tell me right here. Men exceeds that of women by this amount. So that's the men's salary and that's the women's salary. I don't have to have another variable. There it is. What does it then tell me next? Combined, their salaries are this. Well, that's part of the right equation piece, isn't it? So it's going to be the men plus the women equals 130,015. But I can't say men plus women equals this. I have to use the expression that works for it. So men, I'm going to replace with x plus $14,037. And for the women, I'm going to replace with an x, because that is the unknown that I've established for them. At this point now, it's a matter of just finishing the algebra. This is the hard part of the problem here, just getting it set up. So I now have 2x plus 14,037 equals 130,015. Sorry, that one got carried away there. So now we need to subtract 14,037. And I'm going to get with that subtraction, what do we get? 115,978. So now I'm left with 2x. And now I'm just going to divide both sides by 2, leaving me with x equals 57,989. Okay, well, that's fine as long as we want to know what x is. But what was the original problem? The original problem says, what's the salary of men and women? What did we let our x variable be? Oh, our x variable was the women. Great. So then how much is the men? Well, to find the men, we're then going to have to take and plug it back into our blue here and say, well, you know what we need to do to find the men? We need to add, what was our value there? Just scrolled past it, can't read it now. 14,037. If I add those two values together, then I should end up getting the men's. So that makes them, what, 72,026. So there's the men's salary. So now do we have the salaries of the women and the salaries of the men? An easy check right here is if I take these two values and add them together, I better get $130,000, $130,015, and we can double check that if we need to.